Good morning. Wednesday, November 23rd, 2022, and it's 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So what are the markets doing? Again, nothing's happening. Last week I had mentioned I thought this market was going to start heading down, but I forgot that this week was Thanksgiving week. So tomorrow's Thanksgiving. So there's not a lot that's going to happen until next week, probably Monday, and then it's going to start coming down. So market's right on track. As far as the bear market, it's still headed down. So not much to talk about as far as the markets. We're just going to have to wait till next week. So there's a lot of people talking about the Santa Claus rally. So does that mean this market can't go down? It has to go up? So here's an interesting fact. This was the 2008 top. And back in December, you can see that right here, we definitely had a Santa Claus rally. It was right there, all the way to the end of the year. It started, let's say, started here, and it worked its way up to here. So you can say that was kind of a mini Santa Claus rally. But look what happened before that. Market completely collapsed, starting in September. And then we had that Santa Claus rally. So I don't think that really counted because, of course, the market has to bounce, right? Just like it's been doing. It comes up, it bounces, goes up, comes down, bounces, down, and it bounces down, bounces down. Santa Claus rally. That's part of the bounce. So, yeah, that can happen here. This market's going to have to turn around. Now, since we're getting so close to December, Christmas, does that mean this market's going to go up and then turn around? And so my guess is not. It's not going to happen. So there's interesting things that are playing out. Here's the ES, S&P, and still nothing really going on in this area. Like I said, I'm not going to do anything until this comes down into this balance area, and then I'm going to buy. So it's not that I'm trying to predict the market. It's that, I'm not going to make a move until it gets down here. So here's an interesting fact. The Dow Jones came up and it hit right here. It's almost even with this. And it's pretty well known at what they call double tops. Pretty strong moves going the opposite way. And, you can maybe find close to a double top here. And there's some double tops in some smaller time frames, But when you have a double top in a large time frame like this is a big time frame here. This is pretty darn strong. And, if the market keeps going up, then so this will no longer be valid if this one went up. It would disprove it, and it would just come up here. But I don't think that's the case, and we'll see what happens. So here's an interesting fact. In 2008, the market had a top, then it hit once, it hit twice, it hit 4 times. It was 4 times before it went down. And if you look at this chart, you got it 1, 2, 3, 4 times it hit. It's interesting, the correlation between the two. And after the fourth time, it kind of went up and started heading down, and then it just dropped. Well, this looks like it's doing the same thing. Just went up, starts heading down, and that might mean maybe next week it's going to start dropping if it goes in accordance to this. So it's just an interesting correlation how this is matching 2008. I mean, almost identical. It's kind of eerie, actually. But if that's what's going to happen, then that means that this is going to start heading down. And it's not that it's following this pattern. I mean, it is following it, but we're in definitely a bear market, and it's a retracement from all of this, and a retracement from the past. All this, let's say from here, bounce to here, and I pretty much retrace this. But what about all of this way back from 2008, let's say? It's got to come back down, I would say somewhere around here, maybe even further. Some people think maybe even down 90% would be around 4,000 or less than that. And that's pretty that's possible. That can happen. Just judging from the way the economy is right now and everything, it's possible. Anyway, it came down here in 2008, went all the way down, and this is pretty close to bottom. I think it hit bottom 3 months later, and then it started heading back up, and then it was years until it actually hit this top again. So that's what this market has to do. It's got to hit bottom and then come back up, and it could be years. But I think that's a fun fact to look at. The correlation is so almost identical to this one here. It's almost like you can foretell the future just by looking at that. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of months. But from what I feel here, it's just the market's still weak, and it's going to start heading down. Maybe next week. We'll see. But either way, like I said, I'm not going to buy until this market is down in this area and I have some confirmation, no matter what the prediction is. All right, so we'll take some stocks like Amazon. Amazon's kind of following that same pattern as the NASDAQ and the S&P. And it's going down. And I would think, after the holidays, after Thanksgiving, it should start breaking this line. And it's Amazon, go down to Tesla. It went up today and hit that bounce, hit that resistance line. And I'm thinking that's probably about it for Tesla. Now it's going to start coming back and retracing. And I think Target actually went up today. Yeah, it did a little bit. But still the trend is down. I mean, all these markets are not doing very well. Microsoft, same thing. Not doing great. Lows. So I had bought up in here. Market came down, bounced. And I think it's got all this to retrace. A lot of money could be made just in this retracement here. And Bank of America came up quite a bit. Let's see with this, I got my marker set here, so if this market comes down, breaks below this, which I'm sure it will, I'm going to buy some shorts in here. I'm going to buy some puts. and ride this thing all the way down. And there's Apple. Okay, back to the Dow. Okay, like I said, double tops. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big indicator. I use these charts as indicators, and that's like, that market stops here. You got a powerful move down, very, very powerful. Just like these W patterns, you got a W pattern right here. This is a very powerful move going up. It's very consistent. These W patterns are very strong also. And you can get them in reverse, upside down W patterns, and it would do exactly the same thing. But this is very convincing right here. How this market created this W pattern and then it went up. And it shot up quite a bit. And now it's hit this double top. So this could be a very convincing move too, going down. And the timing's just about right too, because I would suspect that this isn't going to do anything until next week. And then, you know, like I said before, this December is here coming up, and Santa Claus rally could happen. But, you know, this could go way, way down, and then we get this little Santa Claus rally, which is a correction. You know, goes down, then it corrects, goes down, comes up, goes down, corrects, down, corrects. So that's just a normal way of the market moving. And so this is perfect setup, you know. Good setup here is a W pattern, went straight up, hits a double top, and timing seems just about right for this thing to drop. This is going to be really interesting what's going to happen in the next month with these markets. So back with the ES, S&P. So we'll just have to wait. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm not going to do a video tomorrow, and maybe not even Friday, because I don't expect a lot happening. So it might not be till Monday until I make another video on this. So, okay, so I'll see you guys then. Yeah, we'll talk next week.